Bastion.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sir Dinga, and we're in the middle of Bastion again because I decided we may as well get the other ending. Because I also realised that that as a result of previous events, everything would have restarted anyway, so I figured it was quite convenient to
Next, we detonate the cores, and we take off away from here.
But yeah, so I realised, yes, everything would have restarted like I thought it would, which means that my ending would be complete bollocks and I would have ended up having to play this game again, technically speaking, so here I am,
but then again,
finishing the game.
That way
again.
All of us could leave the city.
I mean, what again? No, I don't remember the previous thing. So really, all that's going to happen is I'm just going to choose the other ending at the end of it. It's just I thought I'd start from here because...
Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight.
Because, I felt like we need to pick up Zolf again because it adds to the whole drama of the situation.
Zolf
It does, son.
All they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia.
This has extremely long range.
He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out.
There we go, done. But yeah, this also gives me another like week or so to think of another game to play in place of this one, because we need another story-based game.
Every shred of decency, though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
This... You've seen this all before, I understand, but it just adds to the whole storytelling bit of it.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter. It ain't a simple matter of pride, either. One thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
They aren't happy, because they're going to kill him, pretty much. And now I'm going to take Zolf. Hang on, but breathing, it appears his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, yet we're taking Zolf.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
I'm sorry, I love the music in this bit.
Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star.
Also, I realised as I was editing this, that guy starts shooting at me and the guy behind him knocks him out. Just such to tell him to stop, because they're accepting that I'm just taking his off with me.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now. He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
Also, I realised that my theory of him and Rux being the same person was a like a bad idea. It's just it's at the time it seemed like it might have been a thing based on the fact that we're supposed to be going back in time and redoing the entire thing, but
Get up, kid.
obviously upon retrospect, it didn't make much sense. So sorry. Come on,
That ain't
you can get
funny.
up. Come on,
I said get up.
come on, kid.
That's more like it.
How old is the kid? I always wondered that.
Set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see.
Now I'm gonna also talk about everything to each of them, so that, like, just because I didn't do that last time.
To the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it.
Forgot all about the fact that I got that at the start of the game.
Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
You made it. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
Right, but yes. Evacuation.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set myself to fly, the wind will take me back to my home.
So that was the actual ending to Bastion. As if I went for the other ending, it would have just looked like, technically speaking, it did. Nothing I could have done. Right, well now this music's playing and I don't feel like I'm interrupting any like emotional moments. I just want to point out that I do apologise for not commentating a lot during this series. It's just the game kind of commentated itself, with Rux doing a voiceover for the for the majority of the episodes. So there wasn't really much I could do on that front, because if I talked then it would have been talking over narrative and it just ended up getting confusing and not very nice. Sorry, I got up out of bed not too long ago, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. And I now have about, because I recorded this like, I don't know, about 10 minutes after I finished the game the first time. So, I now have a choice to make. I was considering doing possibly two, maybe a series of Spore, if you all wanted it. You'd also have to tell me what type of series, because I'm used, like if I'm playing with friends for example, I'll be a lot more goofy. So I may end up getting like, I don't know, if Connor's up for it, he could come and play some Spore with me and we can see what the hell we do. There's also the alternate option, which is I play it by myself, which is then gonna end up with a lot more like kind of serious creatures, which I know is not what anyone wants from Spore. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. My name has been Sir Dinga. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this series. Subscribe to our bollocks, I dropped my USB. Subscribe to become a true sir and keep up to date with everything that I post. Good day, and have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.